And Stoltenberg, he just crossed this huge open space and came to us and shook my hand. And then he started to shake hands with all the Russian kids, Ilya, or Danila, Timofey, or Sasha, or Nasha, or Katya, or Nastasia, or Irina, Svetlana, all of them. And they were like, I watched these kids nearly fainting. We were all a little starstruck, of course.
Hi, you're listening to Finnmark Forteller podcast. My name is Evgenii Goman, and Finnmark Forteller is a storytelling event that is held by curatorial collective Pikene på Broen in the small town of Kirkenes, which is a part of Finnmark County, the eastern and northernmost county in Norway. In this podcast, you will hear different people telling their personal stories in English or Norwegian. This is a story by Sigrid Sæterhaug. She is the conductor of a Kirkenes choir called Crescendo. Her story is about Stoltenberg, border to Russia, and a simple song.
We have been working especially much together with the music school in Zapolyarny and the youth choir there. And we have so many wonderful memories and stories from all these, feels like 100 years. But the story I'm going to tell you tonight is my favorite story. And it took place a Tuesday, 10 years ago, Tuesday, 4th of June, at 4 o'clock actually, in the afternoon, at the border of Storskog. And at that time, the Prime Minister of Norway was Jens Stoltenberg, and the Prime Minister of Russia was Dmitry Medvedev. And they were both coming to Kirkenes that day to celebrate the recent agreement of the border citizens visa. And because of Crescendo's, our tight relations and good cooperation with the youth choir in Zapolyarny, we were all invited to come together at the border of Storskog and sing together for the prime ministers on this really special occasion. So it's really, wow, secret. And and we went up there. And this day, nothing was normal. We came with private cars, parked at the military station, not allowed. Normally, we walked through the gate, walked all the way to the border, not allowed, normally. And we lined up here, all this huge choir facing Pikevann. And early in June, it was still like snow along the road, and the lake on Pikevann was still there, and the trees were not quite green. And the sky was blue and high, but not so warm, but nice. And on the other side of this huge empty parking lot, there were this not normal audience. There were like TV people, newspaper people, security people, police people, custom people, army people, and then we, ordinary people. And we were all waiting for the VIP people. And then they arrived in these nice black cars, nearly limos, and Stoltenberg and Medvedev came out, and they were both given an honor border citizen visa. And then the two of them walked, or no, they didn't walk, they strolled along, chatting and laughing from Norway, by foot crossing the border, which is not allowed at all. And they walked slowly back. And our task was to sing one song when they returned. We should sing Elinors Vise, which is a beautiful, simple little Norwegian song with really powerful words. And one of the lines is Jeg drømmer om å være fri, I lag med alle folkene som jeg liker. I dream of a life in freedom, together with the people I like. And the Medvedev and Stoltenberg, they were like, walking back to the cars. And we started to sing. And then Stoltenberg, he just grabbed Medvedev and said, no, wait. This is a really, really nice song. You have to hear it. And they both stopped. And then Jens Stoltenberg, he stood here, tall and rank and quite good looking, actually. And he sang all the 5 verses together with us. He knew it all by heart. And he didn't just mumble, He really sang. It was wonderful. And then the song finished, and Medvedev walked to his nice black car that was nearly a limo. And Stoltenberg, he just crossed this huge open space and came to us and shook my hand. And then he started to shake hands with all the Russian kids, you know, Ilya, or Danila, Timofey, or Sasha, or Nasha, or Katya, or Nastasia, Irina, Svetlana, all of them. And they were like, I watched these kids nearly fainting. We were all a little starstruck, of course. And one of the kids whispered to me, Sigrid, are you sure? This is the Prime Minister. Are you sure? It's not only his secretary. And it was so nice. And then we took this marvelous picture. Jens Stoltenberg standing in the middle, and all of us Crescendo people and Sopolyarny people mixed together around him under this blue, cold spring sky. It is really the best photo we have from the people-to-people cooperation. And right there, in that moment, there was like a lightning that was struck in my head. And suddenly I realized a knowledge that I guess everybody knows, always. We just never think about it. And that was the power that had been so extremely demonstrated when we sang this tiny little song. It was this song, this music, that made him cross this enormous distance between the VIP and us as ordinary people. And he came to us and was just this ordinary guy who loved to sing, and he sang the same song as we. He dreamt to live a life in freedom with the people he liked. And it showed me really clearly, like a huge demonstration, like there was a halo over this huge parking lot. How this magical power within the music can make us people to not compete and not stride and not divide and not split and argue, but this power within music can eliminate the distances and borders between us people and make us meet and cooperate and unite and just make music together. And that was my illuminating story when the power of music was illuminating the border of Storskog.
If you like the story, please subscribe to Finnmark Forteller and share it with your friends, just like the storytellers share it with you.